Hi, this is Dr. Nesto from Attaboy Cowboy, and today I'm filming here in Altamira, Guatemala. And I wanted to share this beautiful view of the cloud forest and my new friend here, Barkley. Anyway, let's talk about protein. I get a lot of questions about protein, and I get patients that say, Doc, is eating extra protein gonna make me gain weight or lose weight? And the common perception is that eating extra protein is gonna make you lose weight. I hear that from a lot of patients. I'd say about 99.9%. So people say, hey, I wanna lose weight, so I'm gonna add some extra protein and add some extra chicken, extra beef, whatever. And as I'm following them, I'm seeing they're actually gaining weight. I don't see people eating like that lose weight. Now, there are the exception. There are very few that do like a keto diet, and that can be effective, but most people don't do keto effectively. Keto is kind of difficult, and that's a different video. We can talk about how it takes a few days, about 3 days, to get into ketosis. So if you eat one meal of, let's say you eat some white bread, or you have some sugar, you say, oh, I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. You took your body out of ketosis. It's gonna take a few days to get back into it before you can get a lot of those benefits. But let's talk about protein. So protein consumption, when you eat protein, studies show that people need about 40 grams a day. That's the USRDA. Now, studies show that the average American eats about 90 grams a day. So we're eating about double. If you lift weights and you're doing a lot of exercise, you might need an extra 5 to 10 grams a day, which is still a lot. So 45 to 50. Now, I use USDA's MyPlate app to track like my food, my carbs, my protein, all that kind of stuff, to kind of figure out what it is I'm eating. Now, in these studies, they showed that vegetarians, which is what I am, an ovo-lacto vegetarian, vegans and regular carnivores or omnivorous diets, which is the typical American diet, people are eating about the same. Some people thought that vegans or vegetarians would get less protein. Actually, the protein consumption is about the same. So what happens when you eat all this extra protein? What happens to it? Well, whatever your body doesn't use for muscle recovery, it's going to break it down. It's going to take the nitrogen out, and then it's going to break the fat down into carbs and fat, and it's going to get stored as fat. So if you're like overdosing on eating extra pieces of meat or protein powder or all this, stuff, you're going to make yourself gain more weight. And that's typically what happens, and that's one of the things that's adding to our obesity crisis in the United States. There's a lot of misinformation. A recent study by MIT found that lies or misinformation spreads 6 times faster than the truth, okay? So people are convinced that eating extra protein is gonna make them lose weight, and it simply is not true. There's nothing that supports it. There's tons of evidence that supports the opposite. So I checked how much protein I'm eating, and I typically eat a vegan diet. That's what my diet is. I do eat eggs, maybe, it varies, maybe once a week or twice a week. And sometimes I don't eat it for a couple weeks. I might have something with cheese in it, maybe every week or two whenever I eat a pizza or something. But typically I eat a vegan diet, which most people might think is low in protein. So what I don't eat are meats, like chicken, fish, pork, beef. I don't eat that. But I check my protein consumption, and again, the recommended daily allowance by the government, by research, everything else, is 40 grams. Average American eats about 90, okay? I'm very active. I do a lot of exercise. I'm physically fit. And in a typical day, without even trying, I get 100 to 150 grams of protein a day. That's a lot. Like people that are bodybuilders and stuff will tell you, okay, you need 1 gram per kilogram. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds. I weigh approximately 200 pounds. So I'm supposed to get about, 80 grams of protein a day. And even on average, and that's if I'm like a bodybuilder, according to bodybuilders and, muscle and fitness and all that kind of stuff, I'm, eating 100 to 150. So I'm eating way above that. And I'm not trying to get 100, 150. It's just that I eat a lot of beans, which are the most nutritious food you could eat, in my opinion. Full of carbs, fiber, protein. 1 cup of beans has 12 to 15 grams of protein. I don't eat a cup. I might eat like 3 or 4 bowls of beans. So right there, I might get up to like 90 grams of protein, plus all the veggies I eat, all the other stuff I eat. So it's really easy. So again, if you're trying to lose weight, you got to stop following this myth of eating extra protein is going to make you lose weight, because it's not. It's going to make you gain weight. It's just too much, and it's not good for your body. It's going to make you age faster. So thank you for watching. I'm from Altamira, Guatemala. This is Dr. Nesto. And if you haven't, please help our channel by subscribing. Thank you. Goodbye.